Hello again. Back at Haigh Woodland. It's been a few weeks since I've done a run here. Since what's happened since the last one? I was run director on one of the weekends. The week that I come down with a throat infection, which was great. Not. Yeah, so that's it limited my running really, because on antibiotics for like what felt like an eternity, like 4 times a day. So it's pretty bad, and I'd only managed to get out for a few miles, and I did a run last week here as a course check, not the actual run. So my running's been limited the last few weeks now. So I don't know what I'm going to do today. It's just one of those things again. Things happen. You just got to deal with them best you can. It's like I'm not in the my normal spot today. I'm in the big car park due to vandalism. Somebody vandalising their ticket machine in the small car park, the overflow, what they call, and it's still not being repaired yet. So they've shut it off this week. Even though last week we could go in as a volunteer, we were fine. But this week, no such luck. So I'm here in the joys of the main car park. Some interesting things gone on, obviously, the last few weeks as well at Haigh, because the Haigh, the ownership of Haigh Hall is now, well, the owners who were in there, and I think it was converted to a hotel or something. They've just been kicked out by Wigan Council because they've not met a load of criteria or something. There've been people down there have been like locking gates when they shouldn't have been, so preventing ambulances to come up into the grounds or something. There was a serious incident the other week, but they've been kicked out. So what's going to happen with Haigh Hall? Nobody knows yet. I had the money, I'd buy it myself. That Euro Millions win would have been good. But yeah, so who knows what's going to happen in the next few months. Hopefully people won't be assholes, because that's what they were. They were like, some people, apparently there was something about a guy wouldn't move his car for an ambulance. I mean, what sort of person are you? I mean, you're like, oh, it's a 50 grand car, who cares? Don't matter if it's 5 or it's 50 or 500 grand, does it? You move it. Anyway, okay, back to running. Yeah, so I can't expect anything today really, PB wise or anything like that. I'd like to, obviously, you do in your head, you always want to get down to like low 23s for me, not for anyone else obviously watching who's faster than that. But yeah, it's a dry-ish day. We've had lots of rain. Last week was absolutely torrential. I was done my course check in the rain, and then it just got heavier and heavier as the morning progressed, and I was loving it, because I was sat in a cafe having a latte and a bacon butty, watching people finish. It was and it's a couple of weeks ago as well, on the 200, was it on the 200? It probably was on the 200, yeah. The course record was broken by 1 second. So the guy's previous record, who was guy called Michael Clayton, he'd had 15:48 for like, it seemed like 3 years. But anyway, it was broken by 1 second by James somebody, I forget his surname, apologies James. But yeah, so he beat it now, so it's now 15:47. And the next person, the guy who I speak to a lot, Joseph, he finishes quite high up, and he was like 2-3 minutes behind him. He said he's just a phenomenal pace. He said I couldn't keep with him at all. And this guy who won it has done a sub 15, like 14:51. Crazy speeds, absolutely crazy. Can only dream of that sort of stuff. But, yeah, let's try and target low 23s and late 22s for me at some point. Whether that's going to be anywhere near today, I don't know. It's going to be muddy out on course, because we've still had rain this week. Lots of it. There was reports maybe of a tree down on the B route, which shouldn't affect us. Depends where it falls. If it was between Marshall points 3 and 4, than it would. And similarly between all the way down to 5, I suppose, because that is also part of a route. So I have no idea on that one. I don't know if it was just a rumour, somebody saying, oh, I hope it doesn't fall. I was like, well, trees do fall down, unfortunately, but we get a lot of them here, mostly because of the erosion. I think a lot of the roots are just like exposed and stuff. But anyway, so yeah, so what's coming up as well? November's going to be a busy month. Got a few races planned. Cheshire, Tatton and Wilmslow. Yep, so there's Tatton 10k next week, but I don't know whether I'll do that as the alternate Tatton. I might do it for a bit of practice. Depends how expensive it is. Some of these races are just getting ridiculous in price. Greedy event organisers trying to make some money out of it. But we'll see. I'll see what I'll probably sign up for something today, and then there's that to go forward with. So yeah, this is Haigh Woodland Parkrun number 34, I think. And yeah, getting close to that 50 mark. I know I say that a lot, but yeah. So do not know what to expect. At all today. It's just one of those, and you just got to wing it on the day. Who knows? Yeah, can't gauge it. It's like I said, the conditions are probably going to be reasonably good. I'll probably get out and just do a bit of a warm up in a little while before I seize up. Tour of Britain. Oh yeah, that's what I Tour of Britain we had coming past. That was closed everything off, didn't they, and everything, and people were in here, and because the other car park was out of action and stuff, and all the bunting and everything was all around, and all the sponsorship and stuff. And this road that runs behind, I don't know if you can see any of it on camera, but this road that runs behind, that's where the cyclists came up, and I'd recorded it on TV just so I thought, oh, this will be good, just to watch the Tour of Britain, you know, this final stage. And so they come in out of Bolton, and they come up through the lanes, and down the bottom end of School Lane they turn into. And just as they're turning in, this is when I'm watching it back, just as we're turning in and just about to come up the scenic bit of this road here and what have you, I think, because it is scenic, and you think you'd want that on TV, wouldn't you, just to show, yeah, showing off Britain. Great. Yeah, we'll go to a commercial break, folks. Great, absolutely fantastic. So the next time they pick it up after a 4-minute commercial break, they've well gone. They're down past Aspel. It's just like, oh, for God's sake. The commercial breaks, yeah, they love to ruin it, don't they, with commercial breaks. So all that build up for it, and it wasn't even on TV. Absolutely pathetic. But there we go. Yeah, that was a bit of a waste of space on the old USB on the TV there. It's like crying out loud. But there we go. These things happen. Commercial TV, eh? But I'm sure people who stayed behind had a good time. But yeah, anyway. So that's that. So I will probably skedaddle, as they say, or as I say, and get ready for number 34. Who knows? I may be knackered looking when I get back. I might not be, because I might have gone for I keep getting attracted to the cafe and having a latte at the moment. I don't know. I've got to watch that. Otherwise it'll just go on the belly, won't it? Too much lattes. But yeah, okay, so Haigh Woodland Parkrun number 34. Who knows what's going to happen today? Maybe good, maybe bad, maybe indifferent. Hopefully it'll be alright. I'm just trying to push on the... really have to try and push on the... It's just like the quads just like, no, you've got nothing left in them. It's like, I want to push, and it's like, no, you've got nothing left in the tank, but push. But no, it's like your body, you're fighting it constantly all the time. It's difficult. It doesn't get any easier. It doesn't get any easier at all. Okay. Right. Okay. I'm gonna leave it there because that's been enough wobble for this section again. You're probably getting used to them by now. Okay. Right. That's me done and dusted. I shall see you in a bit. Bye. Okay. Back from the parkrun. As expected, wasn't a PB today. About 24 minutes dead on my watch, so 24:01 probably 02 official time later. Not that many people there. Felt really strange because it did feel slow to start with as it was going down the main, like past the climbing frame on the route and what have you, and kids play area, and I was like top 10 for ages going down. I could see the lead runners for the first half mile, 3/4 of a mile, thinking this is bloody odd because nobody was passing me, and then one guy did come past me, and then slowly another one just came slightly past me again, so I was like two positions down, so maybe I was about 11th or 12th for ages, and I kept that position pretty much for the majority of the first half of the route. It was really bizarre. Numbers were down, and it's probably because of that, because normally I get swamped at the start. I go 20 or 30 people, but it didn't. It was only in the second half I was coming up. There was nothing in the quads today. I was really struggling. It just felt really like lethargic, probably because of the lack of mileage, because with me having the throat infection and stuff, and it was just yeah, it was just a bizarre little run this morning. So coming back up the hill, and the quads, there's nothing there, and a bit of a stitch going on as well, which wasn't great. Maybe too much carbs has done that, because that can happen. Too much carbs. It's not as good as what they say it is. Nothing to do with breathing. No. So yeah, 24 dead. But position, that's the highest position I've had today. 22. It's like, wow. And if it had been a good one, I could have been well into the top 20. Because, like, you know, I was like 40 seconds away practically from a PB. So yeah, who knows where I'd have finished if I'd have got a PB today. But there you go, happens. I'm not too bothered because, like I say, as lack of mileage is, it was never going to be up there. Had a good chat with a few people, marshals and RD and what have you, some of the runs, but yeah, that's it. So just go again next time, really. So for that one, yeah, it is what it is. No point stressing over it or anything. I don't feel stressed about it. It was just a get back into it type run today. Yeah, it'll do, and get some more mileage in now. Whether I'll do Tatton next week or not, I felt particularly lousy running around, and maybe that's just because of the lack of mileage rather than anything else in particular. But yeah, so we'll see. I don't know. I might do the parkrun. I might do Tatton. I don't know. In which case, you could see me from the parkrun. You could see me from Tatton on the Sunday. I'll decide. Who knows? That's for me to decide this week. Right, so that's it. So Haigh Woodland Parkrun number 30, was it 4 I said? I don't know, I'm losing track now. Old age, my mind's going. Yeah, not a PB, but I've run out anyway, all the same. And quicker than the course check jog out I did last week by a minute and a half, so it's fine. Let's save it for next time. Okay, so see you again. Bye.